Ready for a fresh jolt in the EV world? Tesla's latest breakthrough isn't all about flashy new models or futuristic self-driving tech. This time, the real game-changer is hidden in plain sight: their new advanced lithium battery. And here's where the buzz turns into controversy. Tesla is changing its tune on charging recommendations, daring to suggest users go back to 90% daily charges for certain models. Most people assume strict charging limits are forever, but this update could rewrite the playbook. Let's unpack why this is a monumental shift, and why it's sparking so much debate. Just days ago on Jay Leno's Garage, Lars Moravy, Tesla's VP of Vehicle Engineering, quietly dropped a bombshell. Tesla's new nickel-based battery design boasts significantly improved durability. This isn't a simple tweak, it's a result of cutting-edge material science, giving Tesla's high-performance batteries almost the same convenience as their famous LFP, lithium iron phosphate, cells. Traditionally, to keep those high-performance batteries healthy, Tesla urged owners to cap their daily charge at 80%. Now, thanks to a scientific leap, they're resetting the ceiling to the old 90% mark, making daily driving simpler and pushing the current boundaries of battery longevity. Here's the part most people overlook: the differences between Tesla's two key battery types are at the heart of this update. LFP batteries are rugged and reliable, letting users charge up to 100% every day without fear of speedier long-term wear. That's a huge advantage for short-range and standard models, but there's a catch: these batteries can be temperamental, demanding ideal temperatures for optimal performance, and falter if it gets too warm or too cold. On the flip side, Tesla's nickel-based variants, often labeled NMC/NCA, are designed for speed, longer range, and higher output. These are the batteries that power the brand's long-range and performance editions, prized for their energy density and punch. The downside? They've always needed more cautious daily charging, just 80%, to delay any degradation, leaving some drivers wishing for a bit more everyday convenience. Does that trade-off still make sense? But here's where it gets controversial. With the new tech in play, this convenience gap is shrinking fast. Moravy sums up the breakthrough with one line: the gap has been halved. Tesla's high-performance batteries now edge closer to the user-friendly standards set by LFP cells. Is nickel finally ready to shake off its reputation for rapid aging? Now, what's the secret sauce powering this shift? It all begins with a hefty patent entitled "Doped Cathode Active Materials and Methods Thereof." That sounds intimidating, but in plain language, it's a recipe for mixing tiny amounts of different metals directly into the battery's cathode during manufacturing. This scientific sleight of hand, called doping, radically stabilizes the battery's chemistry, slowing the loss of charge capacity that typically plagues high-performance batteries over time. Specifically, Tesla's older cathodes hung on to about 83% of their charge capacity after repeated cycles. The new ones? Nearly 91%, a big leap. The patent reveals a dramatic change. Standard cells lose close to 20% of their original energy, while the new 4-element doped cathodes shed less than 5%. That's 4 times less aging. Material science buffs will point to this as the single biggest boost Tesla could add to its battery lineup. For everyday owners, it means more range, better reliability, and less worry with each charge. And this is the part most people miss. Tesla is quietly rewriting expectations for EV battery maintenance and charging routines. For newer vehicles equipped with this tech, the suggested daily charge jumps to 90%. That not only makes life easier for owners, but also extends the practical life of the battery, a win both for consumers and for Tesla's reputation. So, is this battery update as revolutionary as it seems? Might it prompt other EV makers to rethink their own guidance on charging and battery care? Chime in below. Is this a breakthrough worthy of the hype, or just incremental change dressed up as innovation? Moving on to Tesla's latest eye-catcher, the Cybercab prototype. If you love tracking the future of automotive design, pay attention. A brand new Cybercab test version was just spotted on a trailer at Giga Texas, thanks to sharp-eyed drone pilot Joe Tetmeyer. These prototypes represent the real boots-on-the-ground engineering that takes a futuristic concept and turns it into something you can actually see, touch, and soon enough, ride in. But here's where the details get nerdy and a little controversial. The latest Cybercab isn't a glossy showroom car, but a hardy test mule, bristling with temporary features built for tough, real-world validation. What's especially interesting is how the latest iteration departs from earlier glimpses at events like We, Robot, or high-profile auto shows. First eye-catcher, this prototype features a front license plate holder, a first for the Cybercab. That likely means Tesla is preparing for formal road tests in jurisdictions where front and rear plates are necessary. Next up, the repeater cameras have shifted positions, probably to stay clear when the vehicle's butterfly doors swing open for dramatic effect. And here comes the controversy hook. This test cab actually sports traditional side mirrors, even though final production is expected to skip them to prioritize full autonomy. Current regulations force Tesla, and other automakers, to add these mirrors for test vehicles, even if they're just vestigial. Should outdated regulations hold back autonomous vehicle design? Will these rules change fast enough to let innovation flourish? A bolt-on temporary steering wheel is installed, too, purely for engineering tests and compliance, another nod to regulatory requirements. Window tints are missing, likely another concession to legal road testing standards. Digging further, you'll find one unpainted front rim and reflectors above the wheel trims, practical adaptations, not showy add-ons. At the rear, the bumper's been tweaked, it's flatter and sits higher for improved road clearance. The frunk, or front trunk, is seen partially open, suggesting it might house compute units or advanced cooling, not just extra luggage space, unlike traditional vehicles. So, what's next for this prototype? These changes hint it's set for wind tunnel trials, then crash testing, the absolute essentials for validating any new vehicle before mass production. For Tesla, this is about more than just passing tests. It's about proving their new assembly methods can actually boost safety. The timeline is aggressive. Tesla aims to launch full-scale production in 2026, making every engineering milestone critical. Is the Cybercab a daring leap forward for autonomous transport? Or is Tesla racing ahead of what regulations, and the public, are ready to accept? Share your thoughts. Are we about to see these cabs roaming the streets, or will red tape and technical doubts keep them sidelined? Lastly, let's talk privacy, an issue every tech-savvy driver should care about. Tesla has just responded to an owner's concern about a gap in